once again, okay, it's too cold to go. I've been going on walks at the gym because it's just too cold. I need to get a hat and some gloves. Like, oof, bitey cold. But yeah, no, last night I was such a Debbie Downer that I decided I'd come on this morning and try to be a little more upbeat. I'm feeling a little better. Took my meds. I got, I think, 3 days before I get my clonazepam refilled, so that's good. Heading to the dispensary later. Cats are fed. So we're doing well so far. It's, it's extremely early in the morning, so not much could have gone wrong yet. But hey, some people are having worse days than me already, so I figure I'm off to a good start. Starting off with a good smoke. Yeah, just starting with a good smoke. Usually I'd go on my walk, but it is bloody freezing outside. It's colder than a witch's tit, and like, so I'll go to the gym later on, and just go for a walk on the treadmill. That'll make it a lot easier. Just walk a mile on the treadmill, call that a day, and then do weight lifting, that kind of shit. But got up. Once again, my air mattress is like halfway deflated, so I'm like halfway on the floor. My cat's laying on me, but of course, I've been awake, past 6. So God knows I haven't fed her yet. So she literally just comes up to my face and just meows in my ear. So I'm like, okay, all right, I'm up. So I got up, fed the cats, and yeah, came out here. Because I don't want to bug anybody while my mom's sleeping and shit like that with me talking to the phone, because it sounds like I'm talking to myself, like schizophrenically, especially when my comments start coming through, because then I start responding to things randomly. So I imagine if you just heard that randomly, you'd be like, who the fuck is this kid talking to? But yeah, I was such a Debbie Downer last night. I was so depressed and shit. Hey, Candy Queen. Excuse me. What up, O'Doyle Rules? What up, mate? Good to see you again. I'm feeling better today, so I decided to come on and just have more of a That's not funny, dude. Arnaud. I'm schizoaffective. There's nothing wrong with that. I know people who are too. I know, that's such an easy joke to smell out, dude. Like, come on. Get better. Harvard's right there, helping you make jokes more funny. And you come up with that crap? Come on. Anyway, no, it's just that, like, to anybody, it's rather awkward to me babbling, especially my mom. My mom's not used to live streams. I've just started doing this shit because it's nice. Like, I don't get to hang out with anybody in my daily life because I don't have a car right now, and all my friends, they got their lives and kids. Some of them have kids, and some of them own their own businesses, and so we just don't really have time to hang out, especially since I don't have a car. I can't get to them. So honestly, talking with you guys is pretty nice. Like, it's talking to you guys is a great break from life. Oh Jesus. No, yes, you can, but like it would take so much of it. Like someone would have to blow it like directly into your mouth. I scratched the duck. You came in right as I was saying a weird sentence. Yeah, no, you cannot get high from secondhand crack smoke. Like, no. Like, I barely believe that you can get high off a secondhand weed smoke. Like, it seems too silly. I don't know. But no, they would have to like blow it right into your mouth. Like, you would have to be inhaling they'd have to shotgun it right into your mouth. So no. All good, Candy Queen. We've all got places we gotta go at times. So, yeah, I'm enjoying an Olipop and a smoke. But today seems like it has the opportunity to be a good day. No worries. Bye, Candy Queen. Have a good day. Be safe. That's the most important thing. Let's see. So, going to the dispensary later. Yes, I slept in the shirt that I was wearing yesterday. Oh, God. Jesus. I'm a dirty boy. No, I'm sorry, guys. I'm being ridiculous. Yeah, so no, like, let's see, dispensary today. And then I'm just gonna kind of try to figure out my way around the day, I guess. Ronald Reagan. That's why Ronald Reagan, well, Mommy, Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Reagan smash. Reagan smash. I'm sorry, guys. 1505 is 305, right? I'm sorry, my military time's bad. Currently trying to write a script. Feel weirdly motivated. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Whenever you get that hit, like, you gotta do it. Like, if you ever get like the umph to the gumption up to like I gotta write something, or something's in your head, you gotta write that shit down immediately, because you will forget it. Like, guaranteed you'll forget it if you don't write it down. I learned that like wicked long time ago writing music. Can you write me a script for Xanax? Dude, you don't want Xanax, Elric. I was on it for a while. Like, it's not that it's bad. I mean, like, the way that people abuse it is fucking bad. Holy Christ on a cracker. I've seen people that, like, are worse off than some junkies that I knew. But, like, and I'm on clonazepam currently, which is, like, a weaker form of it. But Xanax, that shit's fucking crazy. That shit, like, makes you, black out and shit. I mean, it helps with anxiety. I'll give it that. But it only helped my anxiety when I had, like, extreme... I was diagnosed with general anxiety disorder, so I don't get, like, regular anxiety. Like, so... When it had it really fucking bad, 2 milligrams 4 times a day. Well, okay, there you go then. I'm at 4 milligrams a day. Yeah. And even sometimes that don't do it, Sometimes I gotta, like, hit 7 a day. Sometimes I gotta take 7 in a day to just be fucking normal. I hate it. I'm sorry that I screamed. It's very, aggravating. It's too late for me, man. I've been on benzos for years. It'll take time to wean me off now. Which I'm fine with, but I'm not in a mental state where I'm ready to be weaned off of it yet. Like, honestly, man, like, Valium's weak as fuck. Like, oh my god. They put me on Valium, didn't do shit. Jesus, fuck. Well, that's way too many milligrams a day, dude. That's abusing it. Like, that's hardcore abuse. You're not even supposed to take more than 4 a day. And that's what I'm at. Like, yeah. Like, my refill, yeah, dude, I don't have anything until 3 days from now. So I just gotta raw dog it. It's like, fuck it. At least the withdrawals, do I get sick if I don't take it? No. At least I, like... Oh! Okay, Adyar, you went about that all wrong, Mr. Vanderlei. I'm guessing you're Brazilian? Anyway. Well, they're both technically the same type of withdrawal. It's the type of withdrawal that you would get from alcohol. So that's like the weird thing, is that like you can go like 2 weeks without taking your benzos, and then all of a sudden at the 2 week mark just drop dead. Like, Yeah, clonazepam, it does. You're right. Yeah, clonazepam stays in for about, yeah, GABA receptors, GABA A and B, get affected by it. They had me on gabapentin when I was getting off heroin, and believe it or not, that actually did help a lot. But now I don't take the gabapentin anymore. The benzos, it's gonna take me a bit of time to get off of those, but I know that, and I'm gonna have a doctor help me do it. So, wean down a little bit at a time. But right now, I can't. Vanderlei, I'm sorry. Andyor, my fault. I'm sorry. Andyor, that's a really bad drug addiction, my friend. That's not anything helping anything. That's just a really bad drug addiction. Oof. What's MMT? I don't know. Is that is that the fuck, don't tell me. Is that the methadone maintenance treatment? Yeah, I'm so glad that I never got on fucking meth. Holy Christ on a cracker. My friend got on that shit, and it was horrible. Yeah, I don't like the methadone treatment. Kratom, and your Kratom's not good. Kratom not good. Like, it's legal here in America. I don't know if it's legal in Brazil, but up here in America, it's legal. You can get it at a fucking gas station. It's fucking horrible. I'm like, why? Why? That is such a no. Like, Kratom is just as addictive as heroin, and it feels the exact same. And anybody that tells you it's not, they don't know what they're talking about. All right? Methadone is a weird thing too. With Elric, I'll tell you on that one. Andyor knows. Adyor knows. But yet Dolafine, never tried that one either. I've been clean for 4 years though. But I thank on like every bit of the universe for Suboxone. Oh, Dolafine is methadone. Okay. Yeah, my ex, when she was coming off of the methadone clinic, she was so sick. Holy shit. She was sicker from the methadone than she was from the fucking dope. Like, so she ended up back on dope in like 3 days. I, thank God, got Suboxone. And I took Suboxone for 3 days, and then I noticed after the 3rd day of taking the Suboxone, I wasn't getting sick anymore. Like, I wasn't taking the Suboxone, and I wasn't sick anymore. So I just stopped taking it and turned it back in, and haven't touched heroin since. Like, haven't touched fentanyl since then. Fuck that. That was the worst. With like heroin withdrawal compared to fentanyl withdrawal, dude. Nah, and a nah. Heroin withdrawal is horrible. Fentanyl withdrawal is the worst thing I have ever fucking experienced. Like, holy shit, on Saturday. Like, Jesus tap dancing Christ, it was horrible. Like, honestly, dude, Elric, if you can, switch over to Suboxone. I was off of I was on a 24-month run every single day doing at least a finger of fucking fentanyl. And like, yeah, methadone is worse. Suboxone, dude, I took that for 3 days. 3 days. That's all I had to take it. Like, I think I took 3 strips on the first day, 3 strips on the second, 2 strips on the 3rd day, and then I didn't have to take any on the one after that. It was fucking amazing. It was amazing. I suddenly realized I wasn't sick. So I'm like, I don't need to keep taking the Suboxone. I'm not sick. And like, Subutex is for pregnant ladies though. That's the thing. That's why it's so strong. But yeah, you have to short-term Suboxone use. You have to do short-term. The problem that I've met, the people that have that run into problems with Suboxone, is that when they stop getting sick, they still keep taking the Suboxone, and that's a problem. Like, you know what PONCE means? PONCE, like, it means idiot. Yes, okay. Subutex, most of the time I've heard, is given to pregnant women. I've taken it myself too. It's mad strong. But yeah, the last time I took subs too early, oh yeah, dude, precipitated withdrawal from Suboxone is horrible. I'm not a tweaker, dude. I used to be a crackhead. There's a difference. I was a junkie, not a tweaker. Dude, I've been sober for 4 years. I'm not itching for nothing. Yeah, precipitated withdrawals may be worse than like actual withdrawal because, yeah, you're throwing up like not just throwing up, like heaving, like just making sounds that velociraptors make, like it's like, but yeah, that's if you take it too early. I'm getting my teeth put in on the 30th, Ponce. Thank you for worrying. Yeah, you can't walk. Well, you get RLS so bad, but that's if you take it too early. If you if you actually make sure that, like, you know, the the opiates are out of your system, then you take the Suboxone and all that shit, you know. Like, I was already experiencing withdrawal when I started my last, like, okay, Gabe, I was a crackhead. No, I never lost any teeth from anything that had to do with opiates. It had to do with crack. And, like, so yeah, I got hit in the face with a baseball bat. I was already, I had a crack addiction back then, and I got smashed in the face with a baseball bat. And, so that knocked a couple of these teeth out, and then just put, you know, it just, you know, made all of my teeth looser, and then the crack just ate away at them, and they, you know, just, like, cracked off little bits at a time. And eventually there was almost nothing left, so I just went to the dentist. They're like, well, you're gonna have to get these removed. So I went to an oral surgeon, got all of the teeth removed. It felt amazing to finally get those fucking teeth out of my mouth. And now I got the first half of the operation to put the implants in, and now I'm getting the implants on the 30th. Yeah, now I'll have a bite like a bear trap. But no, I haven't been a crackhead or anything for 4 years. So, there you go. Two arches in surgery just for the first half was $25,000. Precipitated withdrawals, yeah, that's the worst. Yeah, Gene, it's bad. Like, yeah, the withdrawals are horrible. It's getting off of that shit is fucking tough. Like, but hey, 4 years, I've lost like 40 pounds of like fat and put on some muscle. You know, I'm looking bigger and better than I used to. That's for sure. And you know, so yeah, get my smile back on the 30th. I'm looking at getting a job as a teacher's aide, so I have to wait till next school year though, because by now, if I started, by the time I got through with like all of the work that I need to get through in order to work at the school, it would be the end of the school year. And working with kids in the special ed department, you need to get a rapport with them at the beginning of the year. You can't just jump in there. happened to me when I tried switching from methadone back to Subutex, precipitated withdrawals. Yeah, there's too much. You did it too close together, I think, would be what I would say that was. Because usually if one's gone, and then the other will not make you sick. I didn't see why. You explained why they give it to pregnant women. And thank you, by the way, for the well wishes on being sober and feeling better. It does feel much better. Every time I look back, cool. Yeah, I have autism, so, but like, you know, that doesn't make life any easier. Jesus Christ. Especially being a phase 1 where, you know, you can pass as someone that doesn't have autism. Yeah, that makes it like so much easier because people totally believe you. It's annoying, Scratch. I've gone to my psychiatrist and he was like, oh, you can't have, you know, you can't be autistic. You're too good at talking with people. And I'm like, I don't talk with people. I talk at people. There's a difference. Love you too, Monty. I'm like, I had to go through years of like not being, and my mom has ADHD, you know, so it's like, you know, I had to go through years where like they didn't even really know about like early stage or like, you know, phase 1 autism where like you can kind of pass. Like, so I am, well, yeah, I have my own house. Yeah, no, I'm sheltered and have a house. I'm good. But yeah, I had to train myself to pick up on social cues and certain subtext and, you know, stuff like that. Like, I had to learn that shit. But, like, since it was, like, 26 years before somebody actually, like, picked up that I had it, like, it took so long of masking it and, you know, disguising it that I got good at it. Like, I got good at it. Like, so, yeah. So you get to this point where people are like, oh, but you talk so well and you can have phone calls and you can do all this stuff. And it's like, yeah, because I fucking had to growing up. Thank you, Doctor Who, What, Where. I'm glad that my haircut makes you happy. I was only trying to grow it long for myself, but no, I like my short hair too. But hello, Useless Can. And then hello, Sully Goose. Pleasure to have you back. Too cold for a walk. Too cold for a walk. Absolutely. I'm sorry. Like, this is Thin Mint. Yeah, no, I'm sure I'll be fine. I'll make it. No, I did that. I mean, I did that too. I'm on the East Coast. Scratch, I did that too. I studied a lot of like social behavior and how humans act, and I actually thought like just the social construct of how people behave, considering especially during flirting, we like go right back to behaving like apes. It's fucking hilarious. So like picking up on stuff like that and studying human behavior, that helped a lot. But like still to this day I have a little hard time from time to time. Yeah, I'm from Massachusetts. Yeah. Bit north of Boston. It's nice. From what I've seen of New Jersey, it's very beautiful. Garden State. It's flipping cold out. Exactly, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. We're on the same longitude, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's a damn wind. Well, right now there is no wind, but it's that cold coming in from Michigan. I do too. Oh, I'm sorry, I just admitted that. Yeah, no, from like New Jersey, New York, and up, like, yeah, yeah. Except for New Hampshire. New Hampshire is like that one shitty neighbor in the middle of an entire, like, block of apartments that, like, everybody gets along except for that one douchebag. Like, that's what New Hampshire is. I know, right? 85 a couple days ago. Ah, guten Tag. Eine Deutschland. Very cool, very cool. My dad was German. I wish it was cold in Albuquerque. Oh, what's it like there? Damn. New Mexico is some cool shit, though. Like, you guys just approved universal health care for children. Props, man. Sorry, Ben. There's wonderful people in New Hampshire, but the state sucks. And that's someone who went to school there. Like, I went to private school in New Hampshire. I got, like, the best education, but then I came down to finish off school down here in Massachusetts, and that taught me street smarts. And, but, yeah. But there's plenty of really, really nice people in New Hampshire. It's just the state sucks. Like, I mean, the people that run it. The state itself is actually fucking beautiful. Like, that's the kooky part. I'm like, why is such a beautiful state run by such shitheads? Like, it's like, I don't know, man. Whatever. They kind of, like, it's fine by me. Prices are low. I'm real close to the border. I can just hop right up into New Hampshire, enjoy the lack of taxes, and then jump right back down to Massachusetts. It's nice. It's nice. I met people in the South Shore that, like, make, like, 2-hour drives to go get cigarettes. And it's like, I'm sorry. It's like, I'm glad I don't smoke. Yeah. Oh, boy. But New England's its own weird place because, like, there's so many different types of people. You need a girlfriend, bro. Get out of your car. I can smell it through the screen. Those are all bottles and cans that I need to turn in at the grocery store. Of course I need a girlfriend. We all could probably use a partner. But I don't know any ladies at the moment, and I can't really get out, so for now, that's just not in the cards, man. Yeah, New Mexico's a fucking crazy ass state. I've heard a lot of stuff like the cartel goes on there and stuff like that, dude. That's scary shit. I couldn't deal with that. Like, hell yeah, you know about it. No. I know you were talking shit. Like, no shit, obviously. I am quite lonely, though. I'll give it that. Like, you hit right on the target with that one, though. That was a bullseye. I don't think I've been with a girl, like, for, like, 5 years. Like, but I also don't really want to right now. I need to get my headspace together. I love New Mexico. Dude, I've never been. Yeah, I know, but cool. Have a good day, Scratch. Be safe. That's the most important thing. Always. But I agree with you, Elric. That is way too long. I am touch-starved. And, I'm fucking lonely. But I'm not stressing over it. No. 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 Those places make me sad. Like I'm giving some girl my money to fucking dance up on me. James Sable says it's painful to be here, then get out. Dude, I already cut my hair. I'm not shaving again. And I can dress up real well. I can dress up nice. The point is just that right now, dude, I don't care. Like, right now, I'll meet a lady when I can, afford one, number one. And, like, yeah, I don't need that shit. Like, I'm looking for something real and long term, Good morning, Andy. Of course they do. I'd imagine so. I got my own problems when it comes to that kind of shit. It's a bit personal. I would share it, but it's embarrassing. What's up? HHC, how goes it? Morning. Yeah, it was such a Debbie Downer last night. I decided to come on here and like try to be a little more hello, Takashi. Good night there. Yes, in Japan it's nighttime in Japan. It's morning here. Thank you. Oh boy, chirp. Okay, yeah, no, like, yeah, no. When it comes to women, there's other stuff that comes into play. It's embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. It's it's something I shouldn't be ashamed of, and it's something that I guess I'm not. But I know some people in here are gonna eat it the fuck up, and I don't feel like dealing with that right now. Oh man, but a lady in the future would be quite nice. Who knows? Maybe later this year. I don't know. We never know. Who knows? Hi, Finn. Oh, but I just don't give up on love. That's it. That's all. But right now, I'm okay. I'm more bored. Like I'd rather people to hang out with. Then you meet nice people, nice ladies, things like that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, anything can happen. I do not have, well, I guess I do have a Discord, but I don't know how that shit works. I don't know how to invite people to it and whatnot. It's called like the Fox Den. But I don't know how to get people to it. I'll look it up and I'll put it on here next time. This channel is primarily going to be like for me just talking with you guys. And then I'm going to build a couple of channels off of this channel that'll be for Anhedonia, my serious music project, and the Box Ghost, my not as serious music project. Yeah, my last name is Wounded Fox, so there it is. Yeah. It sucks, Red Reaper. Mine probably too. I need to take a shower. I literally woke up, fed the cats, and came out here to do a live stream because I was like, fuck it, I need to talk to some people. This is as close as I can get to going out at the moment. That's so badass, Elric. They're definitely my animal. I got the name Wounded Fox because I'm part Huron. When I found that out, I got that name. And Wounded because I'm a recovered addict, and no matter how recovered I'll be, I'll always be an addict. And Fox because of the brains. So, Wounded Fox. There it is. What's my opinion of pineapple on spaghetti? I don't know. I've never tried it. I do say pineapple on pizza is awesome, though, and I'll fight people for it. I'll die on that hill. I will die on that hill. Pineapple on pizza is awesome. The combination of sweet and savory is amazing. Like a pretzel with vanilla cream in it. Foxes are clever. That's why they gave me that other half of the name. They said that I had wit. Anyway. I like pineapple on pizza. Yes! We got one on the right team. There's a lot of people that'll die on the hill of pineapple does not belong on pizza. I guess it could be good on spaghetti, but because let's admit it, most Italian food is all the same thing, just in different forms. It's cheesy bread. It's all cheesy bread. Because, like, when you look at it, like, noodles are bread. They always have some sort of red sauce, cheese, and, spices. Pretty much anything. You look at lasagna, manicotti, everything has a bolognese on it. Like, even if it's noodles, it's still bread. So at the end of the day, Italians are really good at making cheesy bread. Pineapple doesn't belong on pizza. Yes, it does. Almost breakfast time for me. Nice. I barely ever eat breakfast, like ever. Usually I think I have like 1, maybe 2 meals a day. Like, we're talking like 1,200, maybe 1,500 calories a day. Like, I just don't need that much. Hell yeah. Go get it, Eric. Stay safe. That's the most important thing. It's kooky out there. Yeah, I just turned the fucking comments off. And I had to block like 3 people on Instagram. Dude, I made one comment. It got like 20.9 thousand views. I have never got that many views in my life on anything. And to be completely honest, I don't like it. Like, gig driver or just some junk in my car? Oh, it's bottles and cans that I can turn in later. I can do pineapple and tequila. No argument there, HHIC. Good morning, Colin. Yeah, no, it's just bottles and cans, man. Bottles. Just clap your hands. But no, I don't live in my car. I don't. I'm actually stay most of the time in my house. It's just that my blow-up mattress that I usually sit on continuously goes flat. And I don't feel like constantly confusing my mother because she doesn't know who I'm talking to on the phone. And she's not used to me doing streams because I never used to do these up until, like, I don't know, a couple months ago. Like, but... Black Loki, what's up? I said that civil war is bad for everyone. But I opened it up with, do some of you MAGA motherfuckers really think a civil war is a good idea? And I said, a civil war is not a good idea for anyone. On either side. On any side. On, like, anyone that exists in the country. And I said, I'm like, the last time we had a civil war, we lost over 650,000 people. And that's when we had muskets and, like, that could fire, like, what's up, Brian? Good to see you. And that's when we had muskets and cannons and grape shot and stuff like that. But, the best rifleman could only fire 3 shots in a minute. And, well, to me, Black Loki, that's a lot. That's a fuck ton. Like, it's a metric shitload to me. Unless I was doing it for music, then I wouldn't mind that much attention. Had it been from, like, one of my songs or a music video, different attitude. Would have had a totally different attitude. But saying, like, yeah, like, I was like, the Civil War is bad for everyone. Because now, I'm like, anybody that knows anything knows that guns don't work the way they used to, obviously. They shoot faster and they shoot more bullets. The government has drones. There's tanks. Like, so I just said, I didn't say any of that. I just said that it would completely destroy the American infrastructure and the country would probably never recover, ever. And I'm like, and that's not good for anyone. No one wants that. I'm like, we'd all lose. The only people that would win would be the billionaires. They're the only ones that would win. And they get the scraps leftovers of what we had. That's all I said on my video. And the algorithm just grabbed that shit and just floop. But that's when I learned that we're all getting fucking played, because everybody on the right said that came to the page, everybody on the right said that it's only people on the left calling for war. Everybody on the left said it's only people for right calling the war. And that's when I realized the fucking algorithm is poisoning all of us against each other. It's like, oh my God, holy fucking shit. Like, hey, bud, no, I realized that just dude, we've been getting played for a while now. Like, the algorithm is just showing us, like, the wrong version of the other side. So it's like, oh shit, dude. I need to get my life together. I'm doing just fine. Hello to Pakistan. I did trim my hair. Marco, I can just do this and then I don't have to see your messages. It's really cool. It's this magic thing I can do called hide user. Bye-bye. Anyway, yeah, dude, it's the computers. It's the computers. It's like, well, it's not the computers. It's the algorithms. It's the fucking algorithms. And the thanks, Bolo. Thank you. Yeah, no, dude, it's the algorithms. Because I remember when we had the internet before social media, and even when we did have social media, like MySpace, and even when I first joined Facebook in like 2008, you had to have a college ID to get a Facebook account. Like, not anybody could have that. What? America has never, ever in its entire existence been anywhere close to that percentage of white. Ever. Since its very inception. Like, since the time that we first landed here. High Five was kind of like Snapchat, right? I honestly don't know. Hi, Aisha. I guess for white folks, it has been, but fuck them. Like, fuck that shit, dude. Thanks, Ben. No, it wasn't. No, it fucking was not. Promised by whom? Mind you. But who promised us this land, considering that there were already people here? And, you know, part of my people? Oh, I get it. Okay, Loki, I don't feel like arguing with some dumbass Bible thumper. Like, you actually are one of the worst types of people on earth, because you make your racism okay based on your religion. So I don't got time for people like you. Bye-bye. Yeah, no, I don't gotta deal with that shit. I don't gotta deal with that fucking shit, dude. I'm white, but I fucking hate white people. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I've gotten to that point. I'm like, I am worn the fuck out from white people, dude. I am tired of the systematic racism that has existed in this country since its fucking beginning. Like, you know, friggin' just chattel slavery. Then friggin', like, yes, they play us like fiddles, dude. But, like, you know, you had chattel slavery. Then you had indentured servitude. Then you had fucking Jim Crow. Then you had segregation. Then you had redlining. Then you had, like, district remapping. You had the constant assault by the police force. The fucking prison industrial system. All rigged against the people of color community. And you're gonna sit there and tell me that white folks are the fucking superior race? Motherfucker, we eat squirrels. Like, Jesus Christ. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like, none of them have read the whole fucking Bible. They know, like, little quotes that they can regurgitate that they've heard before. Like, they're like, you know, John 3:16. Matthew 13. Leviticus. It's like that shit, you know? It's just annoying. I'm sorry. Like, one kid asked me one time, he was like, you don't believe in God? And I'm like, no. And he was like, so you don't believe in like the Bible? I was like, what do you, what kind of question is that? I'm looking at a Bible. I don't have to believe it. It's right here. I'm like, I've believe it or not, I've espoused myself to reading this motherfucker. Like, that's how I know that it's has contradictions everywhere. I know that the book of Matthew is literally just a fucking copy of the book of Luke. Like, I know that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John didn't write the books of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Like, but, like, oh my god. Drug putas? Nah, I don't live in my car. I live in my casa. Esto en mi casa. I'm suppose you can believe in God and evolution. It has I guess probably I don't think there's any probability that any knowledge currently supports that, but it's yeah, fucking 30 years ago. Like, it's but like, I guess you could say that, like, maybe some sort of like life got here first and started microbial life, which and therefore became humans, but like, I don't even believe that. It's not dirty. It's got bottles and cans, so I can turn them in at the supermarket. Bottles and cans, just clap your hands. Yeah, dude, a little knowledge scares the shit out of people, dude. Yeah, there's not enough proof for me that there is a God, period. Like, there's just not enough, there's nothing that's met the burden of proof to me. I got no beef with anybody that does believe in God, dude. I don't think theism should be around because churches kind of pit each other against each other about what they believe, when in reality we all just believe in the golden rule, which is don't be a dick. You know, like, I don't know how many books and pages we need to say don't be a dick. You know, yeah, there's a quote right there from the Bible. You know, blessed are those who believe without seeing. But like, I can't believe in something if I don't have legitimate like evidence that it's there. I can't do that. I can't give Yeshua a personal relationship because I don't even really believe he existed. Yeah, I don't like organized religion. I think it pits people against each other. I think it's based around tribalism. I don't like it. I'm anti-theist, and I don't believe in God or Yeshua. I don't believe in Yahweh, Yeshua, Vishnu, Krishna, any of them. None of them. All 2,000? Don't believe any of them. What's up, Red? It's not a hard pill to swallow because it's not there. So it's like, I don't have to swallow really anything. See, there's no proof that Yeshua was a real person, so I just don't, you know, I just don't believe he was real. I don't believe in Yahweh and Yeshua. I just don't believe it. I just don't. There's not enough evidence for me to. And you guys can talk all day long. You're not going to get me to think otherwise. There's no proof, dude. It's all subjective. When people say there's proof, it's always subjective. You know? Always subjective. Like, there's no actual, like, scientific backing behind it. They'll always be like, someone will be like, I saw this. It's like, okay, how do I know that you saw that? I believe that you saw X, Y, Z, or this, that, and the other thing happen because I used to be Protestant, and I thought I saw miracles everywhere, and then I just got more scientific and started figuring out that, everything's pretty much explainable through physics and the natural order of things. Like, I just don't believe there's a creator. Like, too many things is, yeah, I mean, yeah, where is it documented? I'm sorry, but where is it documented? You know? And Vanderlei, I'm sorry, Adyor, that comment in itself, is subjective. Because you don't know what happens when we die. Well, Alexander the Great was a real person, yes. The Romans were very good at documenting things, and they never wrote down anything about a Yeshua Sai Yosef. And, no, you don't, dude. None of us do. I've died 4 times, and y'all wouldn't believe me, even if I told you there is nothing after this. Like, come on, man. You won't believe me. Like, just stop the argument, because you're not gonna convince me. Yeah, I've died 4 different times. Like, of course I believe in Alexander the Great, but there's lots and lots and lots of proof towards Alexander the Great. They don't have any documents of putting Yeshua on the cross, because because they wrote down the names of the people that were put on the cross. Also, the Romans' favorite method of execution was putting people on the cross. Boy, did they have a hard-on for crucifixions. Jesus. Dude, I've looked up... Dude, I've read the whole Bible, man. I've read all about the history behind it. Like... Yet Yeshua could be real. He could be. He could be an amalgamation of several different rabbis. Like, but... we don't know. There's no proof. Period. Like, so I'm willing to believe that maybe Yeshua existed, but even if he did, that doesn't prove he's divinistic. No, science is actually, like, tested out with a bunch of different people doing the same test until they come to a conclusion that under the circumstances of the world that we live in, things work a certain way. But, like, theories, I think that's a good thing. The more you read and study, the more it takes you away from the actual Bible. I think that's a good thing. Yeah. Go ahead and agree to disagree, but you can't say I'm in fact wrong because you don't have any proof. I don't have to submit any proof because I'm not saying that anything exists. And besides, I'm like way past Gnostic at this point. I'm a nihilist, man. I don't believe any of this has a point. Yeah, like seriously, some of the people, you don't though. That's the thing. If you had proof, you'd be the most famous human on the face of the planet right now. Yeah, but I'm actually a, what's the word? Mature nihilist. I understand that nothing has any meaning, but we do have very much effect with the flow of causality. Things that we do is a cause which causes an effect. We're part of that, so that's very well known. Where is it a very well-known fact other than the Bible? Well, Americans understand if Asian make mistakes in English grammar and spelling. Of course, everybody has the ability. No one goes full nihilist and comes back. Okay, fair enough. Assign meaning. Yeah, you make your one. Like, yeah, there is no meaning or purpose to this. You have to give it that. Like, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with us being a blip in nothingness. But I'm also fine with you guys believing that there's a creator and all this stuff. I'm fine with that. Science hasn't proven that. I don't know where you're looking that shit up. I've read all of it. No, that's the wrong kind of nihilist you're talking to then. That's an immature-ass nihilist. Like, because you gotta be mature about it. Like, yeah, like, nothing matters, nothing has any purpose, but that doesn't mean go out and start acting however the fuck you want. Because, like, you still have an effect around, cause and effect. Still exists right here, and everything exists in the flow of causality. So, like, yeah. Like, if what I'm gonna do has a cause that's going to affect people in a positive manner, I'm gonna do that. But not for, like, making me feel good or anything, but because it's the right thing to do in the universe. Everything should be productive in a sense that we can live together and have different opinions and live, and actually, like, appreciate one another. That's why multiculturalism is so important. because like any major empire that you see, the Roman Empire, the Ottoman Empire, the Mongolian Empire, the Roman Empire, all of the British Empire, all that you see have strong degrees of multiculturalism. You see, because all of the cultures learn different things from each other and also benefit from the knowledge that the other cultures can have. Like the Dark Ages only existed pretty much in England, and that happened because they blocked off science versus embracing maths and the sciences that the Muslims were actually doing. The Muslims were actually the ones that, they were the ones. Our math system is Arabic. Our number system is Arabic. Our writing system is Greek. Or is based off Latin, which then turned into like Greek and stuff like that. So it's just like it's history. That's it. I'm like 2 seconds away from blocking you, man. I don't want to talk about religious stuff. It's annoying. Like, legitimately, like, people got a bunch of stuff to say. Smoking on a fake cart. If you're so smart. What do my teeth have anything to do with my intelligence? Or how much I've learned over the years? That's a weird connection to make. A lot of people do that, though. There's no, like, actual history of that. Like, it's all just Bible stuff, man. Yeah, pretty much. It's more. People needed an excuse for things, It's for THC. I don't smoke nicotine. Nicotine. I've seen people get super addicted to nicotine vapes. It's crazy. Oh boy. Yeah, no, I stopped smoking cigarettes when I stopped doing drugs. It just I don't know. It wasn't enjoyable anymore, I'm going with Takashi on this one. But yeah, like I can't handle cigarettes anymore. They make me really sick. Like I'll smoke it like ugh. See, I'm thinking about it. Man. Thank you. Thank you very much. See, I'm thinking about smoking. I can't smoke cigarettes anymore. Like they make me sick now. It's because I hit cigarettes like you would hit a joint. And and now I can feel it. I can feel it in my stomach. Oh my god, it's all watery under my tongue. Ugh. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, sorry, yeah, no. I'm glad that's my reaction now. Oh god. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast. I have a lot of family in Michigan, but I'm California, yeah. I love California. I lived in LA for about a month. It was fun. I loved it. It was fantastic. But that was like 10 years ago. Well, I did this before blackout tattoos got popular, and I'm gonna fucking die on that. I got this like 10 years ago, and I did it because I was originally had Vine work done. As you can see here, I kept the pansy that I drew, and I had drawn the whole design myself, but the girl that put it on my arm couldn't draw for shit, so she fucked it up. So I started covering it with what was going to be the Hubble Deep Field, but then that wasn't going well, it wasn't working out. And then I found out I was Huron Nation, and I'm like, okay, I was already on the fence of blacking it out, because I just didn't like it. So when I found out I was Huron Nation, I turned it black, and I added the sacred geometry to it. So, yeah. Where are your answer? I need it. Oh, hold on. See, that's the thing, Takashi. I agree with all of those questions. There is no benefit. It will not increase any strength and power, and humans do not need God. Put some planets on it. Put some planets on that thing. No. I thought about going over it with like whites and grays and making like, you know, all like, what is it? The sacred geometry, but decided against it. Have you read Rig Vedas? No, I have not. Stars, you'd think it would look good, right? But it would just fade and it would look like white dots all over my arm. Now, I'm gonna put something over here, like, you know, and if you look up a, sorry? Don't be sorry. Those are good questions. There is no way in fuck I would do that. Ask Machine Gun Kelly to do that shit with his stupid blackout tattoo. Motherfucker had to be put under phenol, and then so he could have it all in one sitting. It's like, motherfucker, get a tattoo like a normal dude. Like, stop being a bitch. Like, it's way too expensive, Red Slug. Way too expensive. Should get a Diddy tattoo. I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm good with that. I'm all right forever with never having that. I'm good. I know, low-key, but you have seen Machine Gun Kelly's thing, right? Like, he got, like, from his neck all the way down to, like through his, like, mid, like, down to, like, his torso, and he got, like, fucking all black. All black! But he got put under phenol. That's the stuff you put, like, yeah, yeah, everything here is about $500,000 to $1 million, I'd say. About $800,000 for a good house. Moreno Valley, I haven't been there. I liked California when I was there, and I was in LA, and LA is garbage. Yeah. Wolo, yeah. How do you think I feel? I got it 10 years before everybody was fucking doing that shit. And now everybody and their dog has a fucking blackout tattoo. And I'm sitting here like, fuck! It looks like I jumped on a bandwagon. Like, it's Nah, I'm good with that, man. The baby oil. That's some sketchy shit. No, I'm getting I showed it on a stream yesterday, but I'm getting, there's a teacup set that my mom got from my grandmother for a wedding present. And my favorite teacup in there has this like kind of muted colored flowers on it, and I'm getting the flowers like right here on my neck because I think neck tattoos are beautiful. Dude, face tattoos, I don't like them. But that's just me because, and now, yeah, and it's not because of guys like you, it's because of these new kids. Like, you know, they'll like walk into a tattoo shop and like their first tattoo, they're like, can I get something like this? And it's like, you're just gonna get a job killer like that right off the rip. You're gonna get a job killer like that. It's like, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I waited so long, and now I'm ready to get a neck tattoo. Now I'm ready because it's more socially acceptable to have hand and like neck tattoos now. But I'm getting 3/4 of my left leg sleeved with sacred geometry. And if you look up an artist named Lauren Marks, look up her painting The Red Berries. I'm getting that from my entire left side, from like my from my armpit to my hip. Like, but look that up because it is a beautiful painting. Like, absolutely gorgeous. And I already emailed her and asked if it was okay to get it as a tattoo, and she said yes. Like, it's, you know, it's part of the process. Is that right, Takashi? I do have an Instagram. It's Christian_wounded fox. Tattoos are expensive. That's what, like, I don't know. This is gonna sound sexist as fuck. The tattoo industry is not fair, okay? If you're a chick, you can get tattoos for fucking nothing. Nothing. You can walk in there, and if you look good enough, you're getting yourself a tattoo. If you're a guy, if the tattoo shop is good and you're a chick, you'll pay, you know, a decent amount. If you're a guy, you're paying double. Like, you know, like, yeah, right? I'm like, shit, dude. That wouldn't ruin my life. My preference is Japanese women and black women, and like, definitely, like, my preference is them. They're both down to earth types of people, types of women, down to earth, plugged in, completely, like, just aware of the situation. Japanese girls have drive, man, drive. It's jeez, CHRISTIAN_WOUNDED wounded FOX fox. Wow, I got lost there. Oh man. Drive that thing, baby. I know, right? Red berries, I cannot wait. I'm gonna flip it so that it faces, you know, forward. But like, yeah, from armpit to hip. Like, that's awesome. I like the Japanese people. I like the way they look at society. I like the way that they go about their behavior. It's about being polite. I do think that it's fucked up the way that they looked at, the way that they kind of look at people. Like, they don't want people to kind of stand out or be individualistic. But I see that changing a lot. You know. No. Russian girls are gorgeous, I'll give you that. They're a little hard-headed from the ones I've met, though. They're like, we do what I want, yes? Yeah, snipe, too easy, man. I saw right through that. But, like, Koreans are also different than Japanese girls. Like, but, yeah. Their accent is nice. Although, I'm sorry, Scottish girls cannot dirty talk. It just sounds odd. Breaks the moment. Like, what's up, Adyar? What are your questions? I'm gonna strap myself in for this. This ought to be good. What's up? What's up? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, yeah. If I met a girl with a Russian accent or a French accent, and they were really nice, and they were intelligent, then yeah, it's all good. Am I homeless? No. No. No, estoy mi casa. Yeah. Yeah. I just do this outside. I can't, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, Adyar. I'm sorry. I guess I could kind of understand the French. Because the French, you know, it's like, how do I get your respect? And it's like, oh, I have to go back in time and be born here. Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got, like, yeah, the Japanese have a different lifestyle. And I like it. I like the way that they run stuff. I know that things are a little more supported towards the older generation, but I've heard that they're starting to welcome gaijin in, and honestly, I'd head over to Japan and marry a nice Japanese girl. No, I'm not homeless. How many times do I have to answer that? God damn. You know, like, You know, the Russian accent is very pretty, but they have different ways to talk. You know, and the Russian women, sometimes you meet them here and they're like, how much money you make? What car do you drive? Well, yeah, so, but there's Italian women like that too that come over here, like, yeah. But the girls from Hong Kong are like, how much money you make? What car you drive? And so, when was the last time I had a shower? Ooh, yesterday? 2 days ago? I need to go have a shower. I need one. I just woke up this morning and came here. Let's see. British accents, yeah, I've heard that. And like, I don't know. I've seen one British girl that was pretty hot when she like made her sexy time noises, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like, hit it harder. Hit it harder. Like, and fuck me, baby. And I don't know. I don't know if I could do that. I'd be like, listen, I gotta go. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It depends. Guys will put up with a lot for hot girls. Yeah, but there is no black accent. It's just talking like from the South. That's all it is. Actually, showering daily is not recommended, but it's good to at least wash daily. Well, if you talk about you from down south, people talk different down there, It depends where you're from, too. If you're from Georgia, you're going to have an accent like this, They don't know about that. But then if you're from Texas, you're going to have an accent like this, You're going to have your Southern Texas accent. You got your Tennessee accent. I'm from Louisiana. You got your Louisiana accent. They kind of drag things a bit more. It's a Cajun accent right there, yeah. We French down here. Get yourself some of that shrimp ball. Get some onions. Things like that. There's a lot of different Southern. There's a little bit of difference in Ebonics, but like, dude, come on, man. Like, Ebonics is like, yo, what up, mate? No, that was British. Sorry. Like, it's just like, yo, what we doing today, mate? Man, nah, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, no, I'll hit you up at the crib later. No, it's all good, man. It's all good, homie. Yeah, no, I'll hit you up later. It's all good. It's it's just quick talking, man. It's no biggie. How did I learn to do that? I have a really good ear for accents. Shrimp on the barbie. Wanna go down and see the Sheilas down by the beach there? Yeah. The Australian accent is actually incredibly close to the Boston accent in the sense that they don't say the R's at all. Dude, you've done a lot, Rib Slug. Like, fuck, dude. I'm 38, and, like, that's the house I was fucking, like, I've lived here my whole life. Like, but that I'm in New England, it might be, with the environment in America, it might be my only chance to ever have a house, period. Like, unless my music career takes off or some magic job comes along. It's going to be a little bit before I have a family, kids, and a house and a mortgage, But I don't have any credit debt. That's good, All my credit card bills are paid off. I have a decent credit score. California is a bit more expensive, a bit less expensive than here, but close. Because when I was in Los Angeles, I was in a 2-bedroom apartment with 1 kitchen and a thank you, and and a living room, and that was only $1,500 a month. Like, and but up here, a 2-bedroom with a tiny ass kitchen and a living room is like $1,820 a month, and that's in Bradford. That's not even a good city. I don't pay per hour in my place. John Mayer stunt artist. John Mayer would be such a cool guy if he could learn to shut the fuck up. Like, it's just like, dude, if you stop talking, you'd be so cool. Yeah, exactly. Okay, right there in Virginia, great example. Like, yeah, here, $400,000, you'll get like a shit shack. You know, like, you living around where I am. I just got lucky because my parents bought this in the 70s. But you live around where I am, 800 grand, easy. Like, 400 grand down payment. Like, yeah, redonkulous. That's what I'm saying. Like, mortgage is better off. Like, it's more expensive, but it's totally worth it because at least you own a fucking house at the end of the day. I'd rather pay a mortgage than a rent any day. And at least if you pay your mortgage, you can work your credit score up and actually, like, maybe make your way up there. Like, but the money that we're getting, because we had to sell the house and big expensive, big whole long story because it's my fault for being a drug addict and losing my teeth and having to have my teeth replaced and shit. So it is my fault that we're in the monetary situation we're in. But, like, we don't have to pay rent, you know, and I get my teeth. And I'm going to work my ass off and I'm going to get this fucking house back, you know, and, you know, give it to my mom, even though my mom doesn't want it. Whatever. I want it. Yeah, and yeah, for real. In Europe, you get like, it's like, well, here's $2 million. Enjoy your 1 room, 1 bathroom, no bedroom apartment with a closet. No, and a Murphy bed. It folds right up into the wall. That'll be $2 million up front. Pounds, please. I think maybe it's a little worth it though, because like people in like Europe, y'all are smarter than us and are more polite. Like, no word of a lie. Is there a separate price for goods and tax? Yeah, there is. Yep. You got taxes on your income. You got taxes on goods, services, food, fucking just basic infrastructure, and none of it's used correctly. Some states are super cheap, and they're usually in the Midwest. You just got to put up with hicks and maybe some meth addicts. Stay the fuck out of Alabama. You will get shot. Just guaranteed. Like, you will get shot. You should have a gun on you if you go to the South. You just should. Period. Because everybody else does. I absolutely think it's adorable that people think that liberals don't own guns. I think that is just the sweetest, cutest thing that someone told them that, and that they believed them. That's so adorable. Is it mandatory? It's not, but it's seen as extremely rude not to. I know in Japan it's actually seen as rude to tip, which is like good because they're paying their employees the proper amount. Well, maybe. I don't know. Japan, sometimes they get weird at paying their employees the right amount, or giving them the proper time off, or giving y'all a chance to fucking relax and enjoy your life with your family. Heavy, strict work environment in Japan. That's why I would try to make my music like big in Japan, because, you know, maybe gaijin making rock music over in Japan, maybe, you know, maybe sexify myself up a little bit, you know, maybe some of the girls be interested in some gaijin. I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope so. Tennessee is nice. It's the people I couldn't live around. And it's not even that they're bad people. It's just that there's so many racist people. And, like, I can't keep my fucking mouth shut. You know? Yeah, right? If you're visiting the state, just use counterfeit money to tip. No, that's fucked up. Don't do that. A lot of the, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Virginia, it's big. And, I mean, it's flat. If you stand on your tiptoes, you can see the entire state. But like, it's, yeah, dude, like, you end up driving, like, you say your car breaks down, but now you're in the middle of nowhere, and you gotta wait on, like, a family-owned car place to come and get your car, and that if you don't have AAA, like I have AAA, but it would still take them hours to get out there. Yeah, long commutes. Long commutes. A lot of people don't understand how big America is unless they live here. Like, I'm not saying you, Ribslug, or anything like that, but a lot of people in Europe don't understand how big America is. Like, the United Kingdom is the size of Michigan. One of our states. Michigan is the size of the entire United Kingdom. So, like, I know that, like, people in the UK are like, oh, I'll start my day off in Boston. We'll see Boston in the morning, and then we'll head down to Miami for the afternoon. Enjoy our nice afternoon in Miami, and then we'll go to Austin and see Austin for dinner. We'll have a nice little stop by there, and then for the night we can just head over to Los Angeles and get an apartment there. And they believe that's a day trip. It's like, I got some real hard news for you, dude. Like, hard news. To leave Massachusetts, which is probably one of the smallest states, takes 5 fucking hours. So yeah. Thank you. Do I make you horny, baby? I had to. It was right there. It was right there. It was the apple. I had to. It was like, yeah, California, great example. That's the entire West Coast, like, oh, in Walpole. Live over in Walpole. Everybody there's a fisherman. Not a single fucking polite person in sight. What the fuck you doing down here? I haven't seen you here before. Are you on one of the boats? Get on one of the boats. Like, yeah, once you get down on the Cape, it's just fishermen, man. It's just fishermen. It's just fishermen everywhere. And they're so angry. I'm like, dude, you make more than I do in a fucking, like, year than I'm gonna make in the next, like, 10. Stop being so upset. Like, why are lobster fishermen so chill and fucking, like the guys that catch, like, the cod, they're, like, pissed all the time. Like, they're just pissed. Like, this constant state of pissed. Like, and I'm just like, dude, I know you're running low on Vicodin. I get it. I've been there. But that's not my fault. It's not my fault your captain doesn't let you take it on deck. Okay? It's like this. It's like the Alaskan fishermen. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They got opiate addictions and they're on the boats for months. I'm like, bro, how do you plan on doing that? Like, oh, I'll just kick it when I'm on the boat. No, you fucking won't. No, you fucking won't. You'll be locked in your fucking room, shitting your brains out and vomiting while everyone up deck is pissed at you. And they're gonna be rip shit, and they're gonna take every fucking dollar that you did not earn, and they're gonna give it to themselves because they earned it. Like, oh my lord, I couldn't believe how many of these dudes are addicted to speed and fucking opiates, or they're alcoholics. Opiates are painkillers like Oxycontin, heroin, fentanyl, things like that. And a lot of the guys up in Alaska, they like that fentanyl. Like, which I don't blame them. Their job's hard as fuck. Like, and it's rough and it's cold, and there isn't a single thing on a fishing vessel that is soft. Like, not a damn thing. Like, if you're on one of those boats, you might as well be on a floating, like, jail. Except you have rights, you know? Yeah, when you live in Mass, we're like, yeah, that sounds about right. like, but other people are like, dude, what the fuck? Like, that's why I was watching, like, Deadliest Catch. I was like, shit. Other people were losing their fucking minds. And, us guys from Massachusetts are just like, that's some crazy shit, dude. like, because for us, that is some crazy shit. But not out of the normal. Like, and I know that those guys, when the cameras aren't on, are doing their drugs. You can't tell me they're not. Except for the captains. Like there was a couple of the captains that they were straight-laced old dogs. Like, old dogs. But I'm like, dude, tell me back in the day you weren't popping fucking, like, what were they called? I mean, that you weren't that you weren't doing bennies like crazy, methadone, not methadone, I'm saying methamphetamine pills. Yeah, like you weren't doing bennies all day while you were on the fishing vessel. Come on. Like, but now, God forbid you have weed on the vessel. Like, Now I get it. It's because the vessels are under a lot of scrutiny and they can lose their entire ship, their license, everything over drugs being on board. I'm just saying, the TV plays it up. Like, thank you, Distortion. Yeah, got the haircut. Got the haircut there. Went and got myself a haircut, bro. Well, you see, I needed to go get it there. I needed to get the haircut because I was starting to look like a bit of a creep there. Starting to look like a little bit of a Charles Manson. Yeah, brother. And so, yeah, I had to go get myself a haircut. Yeah, it is what it is, if I thickened my hair up a bit, I think, because my hair used to be so long, and it looked good, but you gotta get through that. That was before this, where people were very, I don't know, where, it was also, I was less self-conscious back then. But I grew through the awkward stage, and it started looking good again, and then my girlfriend cut it back up to here and it looked horrible, so then I just cut it short, and since then it's kind of been just short. Yeah, losing hair is the worst, man. That's why, if necessary, I mean, my hair's always been like this, but if necessary, I'll get a hair transplant. I'd get a hair transplant or take one of those alpha infused fucking things to thicken your hair up. They've got so many they've got so many things now that can help you out with your hair that's not as expensive. Our dads had to do the comb over shit. Oh god, remember the comb overs? Does anyone remember the comb overs? Being alive and remembering the comb overs. The whole I'm not bald, all of my hair is just from this side over to here. Shampoo with clarifier. I'll remember that. I use volumizing shampoo, and it works. And I also used one of those rubber brushes that has the little rubber cones on them, and that thickens your hair right up. That sucks, Riv. I'm sorry. I got really lucky. My cousin's 2 years older than me. 2 years. And he's bald as a bean, legit. But your hair genes come from your mom's side of the family, so you have to look at your mom's dad. If your mom's dad's bald, so too you shall be. And luckily for me, my mom's dad is in his 70s now, and he still has a whole head of hair. Yeah, no shit, man. I'm not bullshitting on that. The little bristle brush. Yes, I could go and show it right now, but I'm not going to. Fuck it. Yeah, you just kind of and it does what dreadlocking does on black folks' hair. It kind of, wraps it all together, but that gives it more volume. And it works. And it makes your hair look good. It's good stuff. Because, for men, it's tough, man. When you start losing your hair, they've said that, well, there you go. But sometimes it skips a generation. You never know, man. You never know. My two uncles, they're bald. One was bald. The other still is alive, so he's bald. But then my third uncle, full head of hair his whole life. But he didn't look like my other uncles either. He was more wiry. A lot of people, I recommend, if you are losing your hair, shave your head. Just shave your head. Because, women actually think that either bald men or men with shaved heads are more attractive than men who are balding. Because it doesn't make you look as old. Like, I think it also maybe indicates that, like, you, all my uncles were brothers. Yeah, it was all my mom's side of the family. Get head tattoos. Oh, if you go bald, yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're all my uncles on my mom's side of the family. Also, I was adopted when I was 3 months old, so I don't look like my parents, you know. I'm a carbon copy of my birth mother, except in male form. She looks like Hilary Swank. It's weird. Like, crazy close, like, to Hilary Swank. It's crazy. First time I saw her, I was like, what? I was like, it's kooky. But, yeah. I look like a... If you took my mom and just, like, gave her XY genes, there I am. But what if my head is all lumpy and misshaped? You never know. I mean, I guess you don't. Can you feel any lumps and misshapenness with your hands? That kind of tells you right there. Like, I mean, all our skulls are kind of bumpy in some spots. But yeah, no, hair is a real issue with men. It's weird, man. What am I selling? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Not a single thing. Ugh. But I am going to cut this one and go inside, guys. And, you know, be sun. Go into sun mode. What do I do to work? Right now, nothing. I play music. It's what I do. Anyways, love you guys. Be safe. Be well. That's the most important thing.